What's up everybody, I'm Logan from Sleepopolis.com and today I'm going to be reviewing the Endy Mattress. I'm going to give you some recommendations, some complaints, who I think the Endy would be a good fit for and who should stay away. Basically everything you need to know, so stay tuned to learn if the Endy is right for you. I'm going to be running a few tests you won't see anywhere else to give you a better idea of what the Endy is all about, but if there's something that I don't cover, just leave a comment below. Now, a few things before I get started. I previously reviewed the Endy back in late 2017, but they've made some updates to the construction, so it's time to take another look. Now, the Endy is an all-foam bed-in-a-box mattress that I think has a pretty nice medium firmness to it, and also Endy products are made and sold exclusively in Canada. All good with that? All right, let's jump in and talk about the feel of the Endy mattress. The first thing you're going to want to know when you're looking at a new mattress is what it actually feels like. So I want to give you a few thoughts that I had on the Endy mattress. First up, the firmness of the mattress. Now, like I said before, I previously reviewed this mattress in 2017, but they made some updates. Now, before I thought it was really soft, but this newer version I actually find to be a nice medium firmness. I put it at like a 6.5 out of 10 on the firmness scale, with 10 being the firmest. And I generally think of that 6.5 as kind of that medium firmness, that really nice mixture of support and pressure relief. Now, when I started out on my back, my weight's pretty evenly distributed in this position. I felt pretty much on top of the mattress. There's a little bit of sinkage into the top layer of comfort foam, which we'll take a closer look at later on, but I felt like it did a good job of keeping my spine in a good alignment. My hips didn't sink in too much, so that was pretty nice for back sleepers. Now, as I was changing positions, I didn't get any stuck feeling in the mattress or anything like that, so while there is a little bit of sinkage into the mattress for a bit of pressure relief, I didn't feel stuck in the layers, which is good for combo sleepers. Rolling onto my side, what I'm looking for here is if I feel pressure, and especially at places like the shoulders and the hips. We'll take a closer look at pressure later on in the review, but I did just want to say I did feel some slight raise in pressure. That's kind of expected with a medium or medium firm mattress when you're on your side. I think most combo side sleepers and a lot of actual just side sleepers are going to be okay in this position on the Endy mattress, but it is something to take a look at when we're kind of going through the review. And then when I rolled onto my stomach, the main thing I'm looking for is how far my hips sink into the mattress in this position. If your hips sink really far into the mattress when you're a stomach sleeper, it's going to put your back out of alignment. It can cause you to wake up with some aches and pains in your lower back. I was actually pretty impressed with the ability of the Endy to support my hips and keep my spine in a good alignment. I think if you're a really strict stomach sleeper, you're probably going to want to look for something just a little bit firmer. And if you are a bit heavier, you'll probably want to find something with a little bit stronger support. But if you do just kind of roll around and end up on your stomach for parts of the night, I think the Endy would be okay. Now, I've peeled back the cover of the Endy to give you a better look at the layers underneath to discuss what actually makes up this mattress. First, I'm going to start with the cover, which is a knit cover. It's pretty thin, pretty breathable. That's going to help with airflow through it to help you sleep a little bit cooler. I do also want to point out that it is removable and machine washable. Now, below that, we have the comfort layer of the mattress, which I thought was actually going to be more of an open-celled gel memory foam, but it's got that quick responsive pressure. So while I do think it is kind of an open cell foam with some gel infusion to help with cooling, it's more of a polyfoam feel, so you're going to sink in for a bit of pressure relief. It's got kind of that softer to medium firmness, so you're going to sink in a little bit, but with that quick response, you're not going to feel stuck in the layer at all. You're going to be able to change positions really easily. Now, below that, it might be a little tough to tell because they're both white, but there are actually two more layers of foam here. So we're going to first look at this layer here, which is the transition layer of foam. It's polyfoam. It's got that quick responsive pressure. It's a bit firmer than the layer of foam on top of it. So as you sink further into the mattress, you're starting to get more of a cradling support. Again, quick response, so you're going to be able to change positions, give you a little bit more bounce in the mattress. Now, below that, at the bottom here, kind of this bottom half of the mattress down here, you have the support center of the mattress. It's a high-density polyfoam. It's the firmest section of the mattress, supports layers of foam on top of it, and really gives the Endy its shape. Now, instead of just taking my word for what it feels like to actually lie on an Endy mattress, I like to run a few tests to give you more of an objective idea of what the Endy is going to feel like for you to lie in bed. So the first test that I run on all the mattresses that I review is the pressure map test. Basically, I put a pressure map down on the top of the mattress, lie down on it in a few positions, and you'll see the results next to me ranging from blue for low pressure to red for high pressure. Now, when I lie on my back, it's pretty much blue across the board. That's pretty much what I see on most mattresses. I wasn't really expecting to see anything different on the Endy. It's just really doing this test to see if anything really sticks out or is abnormal for what this test is. But the Endy performed up to standard here. Now rolling onto my side, this is where I tend to see some separation between mattresses that are have a bit more of a plush feeling, where you're going to have more pressure relief, more sinkage, that kind of a thing. The Endy performed pretty well. There is some slight raises into the green range at the shoulders and the hips. Like I said before, those can be problem areas for a lot of side sleepers. I think most side sleepers are going to be okay here on the Endy. Green's actually not a bad result on the pressure mat portion of the review. If you get into the kind of yellow or red range is where you're going to have to start getting a little bit more worried. But overall, if you are a combo backside sleeper, or most side sleepers, I think you're going to be okay here on the Endy. If you are really broad shoulders, a really strict side sleeper that loves that plush feeling, you might want to look at a different mattress. Now rolling onto my stomach, I don't always think that the pressure mat is the best review portion for stomach sleepers, because the weight's pretty evenly distributed, so it looks blue across the board no matter what. But like I said before, there's no pressure points here on my stomach, and also I thought my hips were pretty well supported in this position. But again, if you are a really strict stomach sleeper, someone looking for a super firm mattress, you might want to look for something with a little bit stronger support. Now, if you're checking out reviews of the Endy online, I'm assuming it's not the only mattress you're looking at, so I want to give you a few of the Endy's biggest competitors. So I'm going to start with the Casper mattress. Now, Casper is also an all-foam bed-in-a-box mattress. They do something a little different where they have this zone support, so it allows you to sink a little bit further in at the shoulders for pressure relief, while still giving you nice support at the hips for a nice spinal alignment. I think it's a pretty good choice for combination sleepers. Now, it's not actually a Canadian company like Endy is, but they do ship to Canada without any extra shipping costs. It is a little bit more expensive than the Endy though, with the queen size version of the Casper coming in at 1,175 Canadian dollars for the queen size version. Another competitor of the Endy is the Douglas mattress. Now, this is also an all-foam bed-in-a-box mattress. The Douglas is made by a Canadian company called Novosbed, and they use a mixture of gel memory foam in their comfort layer and Elastex underneath that for a transition layer. And that mixture of memory foam and Elastex foam gives it a good mix of pressure relief without feeling kind of like stuck in the mattress, some decent mobility there. Now, the Douglas is also only available in Canada, and it is a little bit less expensive than the Endy, with the queen size version coming in at $750 Canadian. Now, before I finish up the review, I want to give you some of my pros and cons of the Endy mattress. First up, reasons I think it'd be a good fit for you. I think it's a great choice for combination sleepers. Like I said, it has a nice medium firmness, that good mixture of support and pressure relief. I found that I was comfortable in most positions. Really strict sleepers, maybe not, but if you're a combination sleeper rolling around, I think it's a good choice. Also, I was really impressed by how cool it slept. You know, they use a gel infusion in that open cell foam on top of the mattress. It's going to help to draw heat away from the sleeper. So if you're someone who tends to sleep a little bit hot, get a little sweaty during the night, this could be a good choice. And finally, I was pretty impressed with the bounce of the Endy mattress. On some all-foam mattresses, they don't really give you some good mobility, but the Endy really allowed me to change positions without a stuck feeling. Now, while I did really like the Endy, I wouldn't say it is the perfect mattress for everybody. So some of my cons or complaints about the Endy mattress is that I felt that it lacked a bit of edge support. Now, when I'm talking about edge support, I'm talking about firmness towards the side of the mattress so that it doesn't collapse. You get that rolling out of bed feeling. I felt that it did collapse a little bit. So if you are someone who shares the bed with a partner, you're probably gonna have to sleep a little bit closer together towards the center of the mattress. And my other complaint about the Endy is that I didn't think it's a great mattress for strict side sleepers. Like I said before, if you're a combo sleeper who rolls onto your side, you're probably going to be okay on the Endy. But if you're someone who really likes that super plush, pressure-relieving feeling, you don't really get that from this mattress. Now, if you've watched this entire review and you've decided the Endy mattress is for you, I want to give you a little bit of purchasing information. First up, there is a 100-night trial period, so you can have it in your home for just over 3 months, deciding whether or not it's the right mattress for you or if you want to send it back. Now, in terms of a warranty, there is a 10-year limited warranty. You're going to want to check out exactly what that covers on the Endy website, but I would say 10 years is kind of the average warranty for all foam bed-in-a-box mattresses. Now, in terms of shipping, it will arrive compressed in a box, and I do want to make this extremely clear, it will only ship to Canada. Now, in terms of a price, the Endy ranges from $675 to $950 Canadian, depending on the size you get, but to compare it to the other mattresses we took a look at today, the queen size version comes in at $850 Canadian, but if you use the code Sleepopolis at checkout, you will save $50 on your purchase. So that's it for my review of the Endy. If there's anything I didn't cover, just leave a comment below. Now, if your mattress search continues, please subscribe to our Sleepopolis YouTube channel so you don't miss any of our new mattress reviews. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter so you don't miss out on any of our sleep news or our giveaway announcements. And check out sleepopolis.com for all of your sleep needs.